Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Val Perez. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup look, and we're going to be talking about the first time that I got my cards read. We're basically going to be doing our makeup while telling you a story time, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, we almost got robbed while filming. Go ahead and grab yourself a snack, get yourself some popcorn, or I don't know, like some pan dulce or something, a glass of warm milk, so that I can tell you guys about the first time I got my cards read. Don't do it. Without further ado, let's get on into the video. So again, this happened many years ago. I'm gonna go ahead and get started first by moisturizing my face. Just gonna go in with e.l.f. Daily Moisturizer. Just a little bit, not too much. I just feel like my skin needs. I also have a breakout, so that's great. So I'm gonna go in with the Pore Perfecting Primer. This one's just from Hard Candy. It's just like a silicone base. I've actually been liking this a lot. I have never been into like the silicone type of pore primers, but I noticed that it makes a huge difference when I apply foundation over it. Like, it really does work. So, and now that I'm getting older, I notice I need some help. So this story took place, I'm going to be going in with the Marc 27 Bisque Neutral. I'm just going to dot this all over my face. A little bit really goes a long way. Like I said, this story took place more than 15 years ago. I want to say I was 15 or 16 years old. So I was a little mocosa, and I would go out with my friend, and my friend, we're going to name her, Becky. Becky is not her name. I just don't know if she watches my videos. Everybody has that one friend that kind of is, you know, sort of an influence in your life, in your upbringing, and how you go about, you know, doing your whatever you do. So basically, Becky was like more experienced in every aspect of life, because she is someone that introduced me to drinking, is the one that I moved out with for the first time in my whole life. I left, oh no, I was 7, yeah, no, I was like 15 or 16. Because at 17, me and Becky moved in together, but that's a whole other story. If you hear about that, let me know. And like I said, we would get in a lot of trouble together. Not so much trouble, but we would just go be doing things that we should not be doing as children at age 15, 16. This foundation is super full coverage, which I really love. For sure not for like everyday wear, but I've been using it recently just because it's so full coverage. Like, I love it. So that being said, one day me and Becky were up to no good. Just kidding. No, I think we were just honestly, she lived like in an apartment complex, and there was a lot of different apartments, right? And so we would sometimes go walking around there, and she knew people. I didn't know anybody. I feel like I was just that teen that kind of followed, you know, my one friend, which I wish I wasn't like that, but that's who I was. I followed Becky, and whatever she said went, you know, because she knew people, she just, I don't know, she just knew everybody, and she knew what, she just always wanted to do something. So now I'm going to go in with concealer, and I recently tried this one. This is the e.l.f. Camo, hopefully it's focused. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Yeah, Camo Concealer, 16-hour matte finish, which is pretty full coverage. It has a huge doe foot applicator, and I'm just gonna bring this under the eye. So yeah, me and Becky were bored, and this particular day we were just out walking around, like just walking around. I'm pretty sure we had stopped at some, I think her sister lived in the apartment complex also, because I do remember stopping by her place, and the sister was like pretty young too, and she had a boyfriend, and they were just like more into, you know, into life, I guess. And so I went with her around, and then all of a sudden she had an idea. She let me know that she knew a girl in the apartment complex that read cards and that she really wanted to go. And I was like, I was so naive. Like, at that age, I was so stupid. Like, I didn't know how to say no. I just went around doing whatever anybody, like, people could just walk all over me, you know? I was super shy. Just try to please everybody, which is not how you should be, but that's who I was. And so I was like, yeah, like, let's do this. But on the inside, I was like really scared, you know? I was like, wait a minute. Like, I mean, I know that I believed in God and I wasn't like religious at all. I mean, I was religious, but I would never go to church. I knew I like strongly believed in God and like, you know, just knew what my mom would always tell me. Like, you don't open those doors, you don't do that type of stuff. All of that stuff is wrong. So I knew that, you know, I understood. So yeah, I knew it was wrong, and I knew like, oh no, you don't go there, like you don't open those doors. And that friend, she was like into like, she was already having sex at this time. I wasn't. I was like a virgin till, if you want a story time on that, let me know. But yeah, like she was just ready to do whatever, and it was cool to me. Like I thought I wanted to like be like her. I was like, wow, you know. I'm gonna go in with a translucent powder to set my under eyes only. Yeah, so anyway, I thought Becky was cool. I was like, oh my gosh, gotta be more like Becky. But yeah, so when she told me about this idea of this girl that read cards, I was like, oh my gosh, how interesting. Like, to be honest, I don't think I even knew what it was. I was just your typical like, yeah, cool, that sounds great, let's do it, you know. And don't know why I was allowed out so late. I'm just kidding. Oh, Fenty stick in the shade Suede. Freaking love this color right now. It looks so pretty. Alright, anyway. Such a pretty shade. I'm just gonna buff it out with this thing here. Alright, so anyway, I agreed and we knocked on this lady's house, and it was just a normal girl. She was either a mix of like Mexican, maybe Caucasian, I'm not too sure. Like I don't know. She seemed like a normal person when you walked in. Her apartment was clean. She was maybe in her late 20s, because we were young. Like, first of all, in my head I was like, how did she even know this girl? But like I said, she lived in that apartment complex. So there was nothing, I guess, that you could say would like trip me out, you know what I mean? Like nothing spooked me out about her. I guess if I were to walk in and see like freaking a fortune ball or whatever, she did have fortune telling cards, which of course, I mean, I'm pretty sure I knew she was gonna read our cards, so I guess I should have seen that one coming. I feel like last time I filmed makeup, my roots were worse, and then this is already like, it just grows out. I hate it. I hate being blonde because it just grows out, so don't judge me, please. Sorry. I'm just gonna also take the color, and I like to contour up here. Don't know why I've just been doing it. Giving me like a more, I don't know, more chic. Alright, next I'm gonna go ahead and set my foundation, and then I'm going to go over and contour using powder. This is the Manakador Beauty. I don't know. So they sent me this to try it out from some company, and I really love the finish of it. Next, I'm going in, this is my favorite bronzer. Like, if you guys could give me, if you wanted me to pick between Anastasia and LA Color, I would definitely pick this one all the way. Beautiful. It's kind of a dupe. It's the same exact thing. Alright, I'm going to be going in with this shade here. This is like the... So, we walk in, and I don't see anything crazy. Like I said, just the cards laying on like a little coffee table. And so My friend, you know what? Like, I don't even know if my friend got her cards read. I don't know. For some reason, let me know if you know about my memory loss. I don't remember a lot of things. Like, I can specifically remember me having the conversation with the lady, but I don't remember anything that happened after, you know? So it was like white from my memory. You know, so yeah, I sit down, she starts reading my cards. She seems very nice. And I know she doesn't ask me anything. She doesn't ask me like how old I am or like where I'm from, nothing. She just literally starts reading my cards. So I'm like, okay, you know, not thinking anything. I was scared the whole time, but I was just listening. I knew I shouldn't be there, but there I was, like an idiot. The things that I do remember her telling me are about children, are about my kids, about my future, you know, basically my future of how many kids I was going to have and stuff like that. Then I'm going to go in with the two darker, more warmer shades on the end. I'm going to mix them in together. I got my whole story mixed up. I'm sitting here thinking, oh my freaking God. And then I'm thinking like, wait, when did I get my cards read again? So fast forward like 3 years, had my son. There's a story time about my son. I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna like babe. Babe. Okay, you guys heard that. I'm keeping my camera on. I don't know what to do. Okay, well, it's now been 30 minutes since that last, and I have a knife with me just in case. Now for sure the doors are locked. I don't think I had locked this door. I don't even know, to be honest. I'm trying to process everything and still continue this video because I do want it to, I've been waiting a long ass time to film. So right away I text my husband and I'm like, are you home? And he says no. Then I text my daughter and ask her, are you home? And she says no. So here we are. We're not going to be scared. This is why you don't open doors. Kids, don't open doors. Literally. I don't know if I just try to get robbed. We're going to try to continue, and I'm going to try not to creep myself out because I heard what I heard. Is that if I did try to get robbed, or if somebody tried to rob me right now, like, the car's next to the door. So, I don't know. Anyway, contouring. So I left off by saying that I got my stories mixed up. I'm very sorry. So we're going to fast forward, like I said, to the future where I now have my son. Did I have my son or was I pregnant with my son? I had my happening. Just weird things were happening to the family, and I know that they wanted to go to Mexico to get the cards read, which you should never do because that's some other level of deep, you know? Or I don't know if it was in Mexico. It was pretty close. I went to go do that. I went with him, and this was an old lady. This was not no young girl. I honestly, that time that I went with my friend, I don't know why I thought that was her, but it wasn't her. I don't remember what that lady said. I think it was really cool things that she had told us. I cannot remember. Could not tell you. You could not tell that this is a $6, like, I'm gonna do a video of what do you call them? You know, products people don't talk about. This is one of them for sure. Okay, now I'm gonna move on and we're gonna apply some blush because I feel like this is gonna be like a real nice, cozy fall tutorial or makeup look, I guess. And today I'm gonna be using, this is super old. This is Cabana Boy by the Balm. Just a really pretty, like, bam, like in your face, very dark purple-ish type of color. But I think it'll look really pretty just for fall, you know? Okay. If I scare myself one more time. Yeah, I think it's just a really pretty color. Like it gives a nice little fall vibe. And it has like a sheen to it. I never noticed that. I guess I never really used it back in the day. It does have like a natural sheen, so that's cool. So if you didn't want to wear highlights, you could just do this type of blush. Okay, so I went a little crazy with the blush, but I feel like somebody was trying to get in, guys, and then they noticed that I was here. Because when I screamed babe, like, it's almost like they opened or closed the door again and ran out the side door. I don't know who had balls, but I will kick your ass. I will find you. Like, I went all around the house, like, suspecting all the cars. Like, there was this car parked way over there, like, weirdly, and I just, like, was looking it up and down, like, come, and I'll kick your ass. I had a big ass knife, like I have it right there, because, not today. So I'm gonna go in with highlighting with Kilowatt, Lighting Dust, and Fire Crystal from Fenty Beauty. I'm just gonna mix the two, because they're like beaming. Ooh, so pretty, but very beamy. So we went to go see that lady, right? I'm gonna apply some to my nose, to the bridge of my nose. And then I'm just gonna quickly set my face using Morphs setting spray. Before we get back into the story, I'm going to quickly get off and do my brows because it does take me a little bit, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back and I have some brows on finally. Took me a little bit, but now we can finally get started with the eyes. I'm just going to go ahead and take the same camo concealer. That's usually what I do. If I'm not really wanting, like, not caring for my shadow to last that long, I do the whole concealer primer thing. I don't know, guys. I just keep thinking, like, who the hell is trying to come in my house? Strangest thing, we do have, like, it's a neighbor though. I mean, he lives like kind of down the street. He keeps stopping and insisting to buy a sign that we have in the garage. Because I'm from Texas, you know, Texas, and he's asked my dad, he asked my husband, and then he asked my husband like 2 times, I think. But it's just weird because he drives by and, like, first of all, why are you looking that deep in my garage that you can see that goddamn sign? Like, what the hell? Because he's from, like, San Antonio. I'm like, sir, I don't care. I'm from the area too. Like, I obviously have it for a reason. If not, like, what the hell? So that's kind of weird. We just kind of, I don't know. Let him ask me. I'm going to go off. I'm going to be like, was that you? No, but anyway, I have this powder in my hand still. I'm just going to go ahead and set my eyes and get it ready for, like, a nice clean base of whatever look we're doing. Yeah, Velma Perez, you're an Amazon Prime Week winner. You won this new MacBook Pro. Don't open those, guys. Don't open those. I'm going to use some new MAC shadows. Yeah, some new and old ones that I recently picked up. So let me just start with the blending shade and then I can get back into my story. Oh, you know what? I don't know. Wait, let's see. I have an eyeshadow that broke. Gosh, dang it. Cork is shattered. Freaking hate. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to be taking soft brown and bamboo, Bamboo, is that from Anastasia or is that from MAC? Where's bamboo from? Just gonna be mixing the two and popping these into the crease. So moving on, I went to go see this lady, me and my ex at the time, the father of my child. I don't know, I can't remember if my son was, I don't know if he was born or not. Just gonna be mixing the two and popping these into the crease. So moving on, I went to go see this lady, me and my ex at the time, the father of my child. I don't know, I can't remember if my son was, I don't know if he was born or not. That's I don't know, that, I guess that's irrelevant. So anyway, this lady, what she told me was that, sorry, I'm on edge. She told me that I was going to have one son with the guy that I was with, like he was next to me. She said, you two are gonna have one son. And then she looked at him and she told him that this is gonna be your only son. Or she looked at us like, this is gonna be your only son. Which meant like just mine and his, I'm guessing. Okay, so that's what she said. And then she said, the next child that you have is going to be a girl. Okay, so she said that. And then she went in to say, then you're gonna have then she said, you're going to think that you're pregnant again for the third time. And then something's gonna happen where it's gonna be like, they think that I have like a medical condition or something. Like, I don't know, they're gonna find something. But then it ends up that I'm actually just pregnant with twins. And a boy and a girl twin, which is crazy because I'm a fraternal twin. I do have a twin sister and we don't look alike, so that means, you know, I guess I could, you know, it runs in the family, I could have a boy and a girl twin. So that was crazy. And now, like, that's pretty much all I remember. She kept telling she speaks Spanish, and at the time I didn't understand none of it. Like, I was just stupid. Okay, color I'm gonna go in with, just to warm it up a little bit. This is a new shade from MAC. It's called What Clout, and it's like a really pretty brown, but it's more warmer. So we're gonna get a smaller brush, well, kind of. We're gonna go in with that and just start blending it into the crease. So yeah, moving fast forward to when I did have kids, I mean, I don't know, like her first two guesses were right. For my son, like, yes, it was our son, and it was my only son, so I don't know if she was like directing that comment towards me or what, because as you guys know from my story time, I have a son that, you know, it's a whole story time. He was born and then he passed away at age 3, only son, and he was, you know, me and my ex, like, we split up after our next kid, and so that was his only son with me. He told him, yeah, she did tell him that he was gonna have a kid with a really light complected girl, which, I mean, I guess I'm light complected, so that was kind of weird. I'm going with this color. We're gonna like warm it up big time. It's called a Devoted Chili, and again, it's a new one from MAC, so I decided we're just gonna wear that today. So I'm gonna put this on the outer V. Just gonna like blend it out really nicely to make it look very like smoky. Yeah, so like the first one, my son, whatever, it being my only son, maybe she was directing that comment towards me, because I never, you know, had another kid again. Oh my god, it just dawned on me. Oh my freaking god. So then I had my daughter, which, I mean, I guess she was right. Like, I had my daughter. Not saying that she was right. I'm a very big believer in like Jesus Christ. Like only God knows my future. Only God knows what he's doing. Like I'm just, you know, this is all for the story. Yeah, so then I did have my daughter, and yeah, but it's funny, I'm thinking about it because as you guys know, if you're not new here, I got married 2 years ago, or a year ago, but I met my husband a couple years ago, a few years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know. I met him, and we do, I mean, right now we're a family of 5 because we took, you know, his kids are with us as well, full time. I mean, they're not twins, but I guess I could put 2 and 2 together. She said twins, right? Like my son that passed away, his name was JJ. And then now my new son, my second son, his name is JJ. So kind of funny there. Okay, I'm going in with the shade Brown Script. It's just like a real nice brown color. And we're going to also add that on the outer corner because we're starting to deepen this up. Of course. So I mean, initially I did have 2 boys and 2 girls in a weird way. Not saying, like I said, don't come for me. God is the only one that knows, you know. For Halloween's sake, I decided to just go ahead and tell this story time, but for sure, let me know if you guys want to hear of any more stories. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in and blow this out. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever gotten your cards read. I'm completely against it. Like, it's something I do regret. I should have never went there, never should have opened that door. Really deepen up this look, I'm gonna go in with Chocolate Swiss, or yeah, Chocolate Swiss from MAC. And I'm just gonna start like buffing this in the outer corner, very outer V. The lower lash line, I'm just gonna do the same thing. The reason why I looked over there and I didn't react and I didn't get up right away is because I envisioned my husband walking in, you know, like saying like, hey babe, I'm home, because he gets home at like random hours. That's the only reason why I didn't get up. I regret not getting up because I would have been able to kind of see, you know, you get to see, like maybe somebody was looking at me the whole time. That's what creeps me out, is that I know that, you know, you can open the door and like look, and so somebody had to be like looking in and saw me and got scared, which creeps me the hell out because I'm creeped out. It's me trying to get robbed. And then I tried to go in the garage to see if, you know, anything had been missing. And the other night we were karaokeing in the garage, so right away I called my husband. I'm like, hey, like, where's the speaker? Because I walked in there and it wasn't there, but he hid it. So thank God for that. Further deepening the outer crease just a little. The lid, I'm just gonna throw on some Brulee by MAC. It's just a good. I'm going to go in with the shade Nylon by MAC. This is the, hands down, the best shimmer eyeshadow that you will ever find in your life. Like, it's also like shimmer from Makeup Geek. Every time I try to buy that one, it was always out of stock, which, I mean, it's beautiful. Then I'm just going in with the NYX Liquid Matte Liner, my favorite. And I have a new way of doing my eyeliner. Like, I just keep my eye open. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Silky Nude and Sharpen. So let's hope I don't scrape my eyeball. And then I'm going to pop on my favorite mascara. This is MAC Extended Play. Ew. I'm sorry that the story ended way before, excuse me. The story ended way, excuse me sir? Way before I finished my makeup. I'm really sorry. I don't know how you guys time that, like when you actually tell story times like other YouTubers. Let me know if you want to hear more stories from me. I feel like I should. I'm a book of all, man. My life is a nutcracker. I'm just kidding. Okay, Now I'm gonna quickly pop on some lashes. These are from, they're actually my new favorite. They are, what brand is it? What brand is it? Salon Perfect? I don't know. I'll have to look up the brand, and I'm sure I can find it easily. I know that they're called Glam. In the style Glam. They're new. This is this glue. This is the newer one. It's like blue. Quick set. This is a quick set, and it's supposed to dry really fast. And I do feel like it's faster than the other one. Oh, I don't know if I want to go in with like this color. This one's really pretty. Kissable from Koko Cosmetics. I don't think this is the look I was going for. I was gonna do more of a warmer, like orangey type of fall tutorial, but let me know if you guys want something like that and I can do it for you. I feel like this is super pinky, pink lip, pink eyes. I mean, it's still pretty. So that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this like double story time, because you guys watched me almost get robbed, whatever was about to happen. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new here, thank you so much for watching. If you like it, I hope that you do hit the button down below, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that it notifies you every single time I upload a new video. And that is it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!